Visit OnTableTop.com and comment on all 3 days of the Flames of War bootcamp to be in with a chance of winning one of 3 Flames of War bundles.
So we're sneaking around, and we found, this is a terrible angle to be shooting this from, yeah, as you can see, Warren has actually started to paint his army. Went outside and got some primer down on it after getting his basing technique down, and he's actually starting to add some colour. So, come on. Warren.
Okay.
You started painting.
Yes. So, I got my uber super basing done, instantly dried, so I was able to move on to the next step. So what I'm trying to do, we all know I'm not a painter. So I'm just looking for the simplest approach that I can to get something done quick, okay? So I was looking at Lewis's outfit, tried to pull the trousers off him, and we discovered that the trousers are the closest paint I have handy in my little kit. It's called Army Painter Field Grey. I just happen to have that. So Field Grey. See that grey is more of a green than a grey? So what I thought, John, was could I use Zenith, a kind of like a Zenith approach, to give them that field grey look, but cut down a couple of painting steps if I can.
Like not taking a brush to every single miniature.
Yes.
And yeah.
I don't have time to take a brush, and I don't have the skill to take a brush to a lot of this, so I'm trying to find an easier way. So what I did was I had a can handy I went with Mechanica Standard Grey, because it happened to be handy. It's a good quality primer, and it's dark. So I got that dark grey base coat down, and now I'm just using my little cheapy single action airbrush, and I'm trying the field grey. Just top it up just a wee touch. So the field grey, here we are, in my wee, somebody recommended in one of the comments of one of the videos for my mobile hobby case to get little shot glasses, plastic shot glasses, so I did. Fantastic, thank you for that. And we've got a little bit of airbrush flow improver in there, just a tiny bit of that, and about 60-40 roughly.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
60 paint, 40 airbrush thinner. And now what I'm doing is just lots of little light coats where I'm kind of getting down, I'm keeping it at an angle. I'm just, you see, that's my grey colour. I'm just trying to pick out just the guys. And the more coats I do of this light, the more the grey should build up, the field grey, which is that kind of greeny grey. And then gradually, it should give me a relatively nice, almost semi-zenith. We'll see later whether I should have went with black as my base coat and zenith that, but myself and John thought that might be a bit harsh for what we're trying to achieve here, so we went with the dark grey instead to give us our shading. But I'm just coming at it from the top down, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of contrast and stuff with that. At the moment, it just all still looks a bit grey, but, well, I didn't say it would necessarily work, but it's what I'm doing for this weekend.
Yeah, and a pretty good finish straight away as well. So I'll assume we'll be coming back to Warren at some point when he has a couple of coats down and see how he finds the rest of the painting process. Anyway, don't forget, get your comments down below, and thanks very much for watching.
Win prizes! Win prizes! Remember, 3 great bundles of Flames of War, because I want as many of you to join me in this whole journey as we possibly can.
See you later.
Visit OnTableTop.com and comment on all 3 days of the Flames of War bootcamp to be in with a chance of winning one of 3 Flames of War bundles.